Yes, in this video we talk about the life cycle of an angiosperm. See here, the angiospermic plant shows diplohaplontic life cycle. See, we have to see how it is happen. See, it is a diploid, a typical diploid sporophyte. See, this flower consists of the bisexual flower. Here it is a bisexual flower. It has a androecium and as well as gynoecium. See here, the androecium nothing but it's a collection of the stamens. Collection of the stamens is called the androecium. Here, each stamen consists of anther and a filament. See, the anther is present at the tip of the filament. Tip of the filament. See here, each anther has a microsporangium. See here, each anther has a microsporangium. See, this microsporangium which undergoes the meiotic divisions. This microsporangium undergoes the meiotic divisions and forms the microspores. These are in haploid condition. See here, undergoes the meiotic which means here it shows the reduction divisions and that's why here the chromosome number is half of the reduction number. So that's why here it is the haploid in number and these microspores are released. Here it is a two-celled stage. See here, two-celled stage. Here it is the microspore or pollen grain. Microspore or pollen grain. See here the pollen grain which is producing the pollen tube. Here it is producing the pollen tube. Here it is a male gametophyte. Here these are having the two male gametes. These are having the two male gametes and releases these male gametes to the embryo sac. Before this the pollen here the mature anther which is releases the pollen grains. Here these pollen grains are dispersed from the anther to the stigma. That is called the pollination by the various process by the wind or any other organisms like animals or insects. These are the carriers of the pollen grains to the stigma, from the anther to the stigma by the wind. The wind is called anemophily. Here like this, these pollen grains are dispersed from the anther to the stigma, that is called the pollination. Here we have to discuss that is the pistil or the stigma. See here it is the stigma and stigma it is the apical part. See here it is the style and here it is the ovary. Here which means a typical pistil which is consists of these three parts. Stigma, style, ovary. See this ovary, ovule which is called as a megasporangium. It is called megasporangium or ovule. See here, these megaspore mother cell undergoes the meiotic divisions, undergoes the meiosis. This megaspore mother cell undergoes the meiosis and form the female gametophyte, haploid female gametophyte, form the embryo sac. See here it is the embryo sac. Here it is the female gametophyte. Each cell has an haploid condition. Why? Because it undergoes the meiotic divisions, which means the reduction divisions. That's why these embryo sac which is in haploid condition. Every cell is in haploid condition. See here it is the embryo sac or is a female gametophyte. It has one is egg apparatus. Each egg apparatus, here it is a egg apparatus. It consists of two synergids. Here one is, here it is one, which means here it is one. Two synergids are there. One is egg cell. Two synergids. This is called the egg apparatus. And here three cells are antipodal cells. And here the two cells, the remaining two nucleus are there in between the embryo sac. These are called polar nuclei. And these polar nucleus are fused and form the diploid condition. Form the diploid cell. And See, and then after what will happen? Here the pollen is germinated. Here the microspore is germinated, and which means germinated on the stigma, and it is penetrated into the stele, and it is penetrated into the embryo sac, and it releases the male gametes near the into the embryo sac, and see the male gamete, one of the male gamete, two male gametes, one of the male gamete which is fuses to the egg cell and form the zygote, and another male gamete which is fuses with the polar nuclei or the secondary nucleus and form the pen. Here it is the double fertilization is there. One is the egg cell fertilized with one is the egg cell, and another one is fertilized with the polar nuclei and form the pen, primary endosperm nucleus, and which is this pen which is the nourishment to the developing embryo. See this after the fertilization which is converted into zygote. See here it is a zygote. This zygote which is undergoes the mitotic divisions and form the embryo and this embryo which is converted into a typical sporophytic plant body. So this is the diplohaplontic life cycle. See here the sporophytic is a diploid condition, and here the gametophytic stage is in haploid condition. That's why we are calling the diplohaplontic life cycle of the angiosperms. I hope you have understood. Thank you.